The longer this has been going on, we're seeing people moving into being more aggressive, up into the point of almost to the point of violence.
Modern Steak is just trying to follow public health guidelines by allowing only people wearing a mask to enter their business. But the owner says they're experiencing harassment both online and in the restaurant by those who don't want to wear one. The restaurant is on Calgary's popular Stephen Ave, and the owner here says in the last couple days they've experienced elevated defiant behavior when it comes to the bylaw.
People have been more aggressive in not wearing masks and speaking about it, and being a little more aggressive to our frontline workers in terms of how they're being treated.
People who are just saying, you know, I'm not going to follow these stupid rules, or people walking out, or people lying and saying they have a medical condition.
Julia is a hostess here. She hasn't experienced violence, but is one of the many frontline workers having to deal with backlash over the mask-wearing rules.
I have a lot of friends who do work in retail who are experiencing it, but I think anybody in the service industry right now is kind of going through the same fight of trying to just have everyone follow the rules so that none of us get hurt.
One of my other restaurateur friends had a major incident in the restaurant where they turned away some gentlemen. They ended up grabbing stuff and from the host and stand and throwing it on the floor in the restaurant.
Modern Steak is also receiving backlash online as well. This message pushing for a boycott. Deere says they are considering hiring a security guard, but as restaurants hang on to the last days of their patios, keeping operating costs down is a priority.
We'll see a decline in sales, obviously, simply because we're losing our seats on our patio. To take on more financial burden, along with the PPE and moving into potential security, it would be, again, more financial burden for us.
Calgary's mask bylaw began August 1st and was recently extended until December. But with vaccines still in trials and case numbers rising, it's likely to continue after that.
Frontline workers are quitting because they don't want to deal with customers or guests that are treating them aggressively, and they feel threatened and they don't want to be here anymore.
In Calgary, Taylor Braat, City News.